Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be looking at the Kirby Air Rise Direct because I am actually very curious about how this game is going to look. But yeah, I want to see how much they improve on it and what's going to happen. So yeah, let's do this. Click. Click. Already, it's looking pretty amazing. I can't wait to see how this goes. And now we're getting a theme song. Why are we getting a theme song? This screams friendship already. It's so beautiful. Kirby Air Ride. I don't know. I'm sorry. All right, hit me with that direct.
いやー、ゲーム作りってなんでこんなに大変なんでしょうね。
Wait, there's no translator?
桜井正宏です。
They usually get a translator. Okay.
任天堂ゲームキューブでリリースされていた前作。
Wait, hold up.
実に22年。
All right, looks like I might have to be reading. All right, hold up. Come, Kirby Air Riders. First, I'll begin with the question of why we call this game Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, Sakurai, tell us why. We're gonna have to pay attention to both the screen and read subtitles. It's because you can now choose your riders. Oh. Hey, wait, Bandana D. They acknowledge its existence. Okay, you know what you did. Kirby is here! Smash Brothers. King DD is here. Even the music is kind of sound like Smash Brothers. I mean, it makes sense because he did make, I mean, you know, he pretty much made the game, if we're being honest. Man Knight is here. Like, he's keeping it consistent. Ooh. Man, then the Wallaby is here. I don't know why people love him. I mean, it's kind of cool. I like the bandana, I'm sorry. But still, Chief Kowalski. Yay, everybody loves Chief Kowalski. I hate that fighting that bastard. Always putting me in that damn pot. I hate him. Even though there were two other characters in the previous game, Kirby was basically your only rider. Yep, that's true. You used just a bunch of Kirby's. Kirby could ride on various machines in that game. This time around, you can also have fun with each character's unique traits. Oh yeah, now I think about it. How's that gonna work? Because Kirby's the only one who can use copy. You might be wondering why I ended up creating a new Kirby game. There was a strong request from Mr. Takahashi, head of software development at Nintendo, and Mr. Misasura, the president of the Hall Laboratory Inc. at the time. Hey, baby, read. At the time, I was working on the DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, everybody knows that game, and wasn't really able to get around the request because this man is a workaholic. He is a super workaholic. I wonder if he even took a break. I actually mentioned this on my YouTube channel, so I hope you check that out too. Yeah, you know, Sakurai works very hard. He doesn't stop. My company, Sora Ltd. and Bandana Namco Studios Inc. Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, and we are Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I cannot stop making me read fast. Okay, let's move on to the main topic. Where is the translator? What is Kirby Air Ride? Yes, what is Kirby Air Ride? Tell us. The original is widely viewed as a racing game featuring Kirby. You might be asking yourself if it's basically Mario Kart. No. No, I was not. You raced about with many characters around the courses with different features. Or so they say. No, this is absolutely not. Okay, so it's basically like Mario Kart. Bitch, no, shut up. I even mentioned this when I received the request to make the game. I asked them if they still wanted to do it. But as fans of the original know, the appeal of the game is actually not the races. It's not the races. It's everything. It's everything between the races, I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm going to show you the first look at the gameplay. Here it is. No, it is straight up. It's everything in between the races that made Kirby Air Ride such a freaking memorable game. Like, honestly, the races was just there. That was the end result of all the craziness that you did in between races. And I loved it for that. I really did. I honestly, I like the city runs more than the racing. It's really been made from this point on. I'll go into more details. How to ride! Here, I'll go over the basics of riding on the machines. This part is important, so pay attention, please. I don't know why I said please. These are the air ride machines, and the machines for short, they have different forms and traits. Hey, look at that cart. That was actually kind of cool. I like that one. I don't know, it's such a silly cart. The characters who ride them are not called drivers. They are known as riders because we want to be different. You put the rider on the machine. The machines usually float a little above the ground like they're hovering. They also move forward automatically. Yeah, you know, like a racer, so there's no need to push any buttons to accelerate. What's that was the thing? You don't need to tilt the left stick forward either, so please be mindful of that. As you race forward, you can change direction by tilting the stick left and right. I don't remember that was a thing. I felt like you push the button, but it might just been just like you do like the boost up. Yeah, the boost charge. Exactly. When you push the button, the machine hits the ground, and you'll start a boost charge and then brake. Simultaneously, if you hold down the button, you'll start charging up. Yeah, okay, maybe it wasn't any like acceleration, but if you're just racing forward, there's really not much reason to keep pressing the button. If you come across a sharp corner, tilt the stick all the way to the side by pushing the button. Yeah, okay, I think that's how it was in Kirby Air Ride. It's been a long time since I played it, so yeah, I'm slowly remembering. It's called a boost charge. When you press the button, the machine hits the ground, and you'll start a boost charge and then brake. Simultaneously, if you hold down the button, you'll start a charge up. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was definitely a feature in Kirby Air Ride. There was actually this one card that you really like. It does not move unless you use a boost charge. I think it could be busted if you knew how to use it, but I did not like that machine. It was boring to me. Start drifting, sliding on the ground. Like, here, speedy boy, what you gonna do, speedy boy? As you drifting along the ground and let loose. By repeatedly charging through drifts, you can move forward really fast. These are the basics. To recap, when racing forward, you don't need to press the button or the tilt stick. So yeah, pretty much you know, you don't have to worry about doing like jump stuff and all this weirdness. Also, most of the machines can glide. Yep, but there was also gliding because you could fly into the air, high into the sky. This game looks freaking beautiful. If you jump from the ramp, you'll fly through the air like a glider. This is pretty much your way of trying to do shortcuts and cheat the game. Tilt the stick forward, and you in the other way, and all the way down, the machine's nose will rise. Make you fly upward. How high can you go? There was definitely some cars that made so like once you do that, you were just like, you pretty much would just fly through the course. Like you were not touching that ground. Otherwise, you'll suddenly fall off the ramp. No! When you land, you try to do it gracefully and be parallel to the ground. Mechanics. If you land perfectly, you get an extra burst of speed. Where you're steering and flying, it's important that you use the controls carefully. Otherwise, you'll suck at flying and playing the game. Specials! There we go, something new. In the previous game, you used a single button for everything. With the clicking sound, stop it, it's messing with my ADHD. But this time, this is expanded game's depth. It's triggering my brain. In contrast to the boost charge button, we're calling this a special button. Below the boost charge gauge is the special gauge. Press the special button once and the gauge is full. And special! Oh! Definitely new. Each rider has a different one. Okay, there you go. We got unique abilities. Some specials increase your speed, while others unleash attacks. That's cool. I wonder if that's gonna replace the copy. At least a serious slash with a giant blade, ultra sword. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Jet hammer. That's King DDD. DDDD. Nightwing. Meta Knight. Spear Cyclone! Twirl your spear in front of you as a shield. Look at that. Okay. I don't care about you. I'm not reading your thing. Go away. Get out of here. Why is he here? Mushroom cap propulsion. Alright. Booster cap. Wait, so Kirby gets more than one? Does Kirby just get a bunch of moves? Or maybe it's like maybe it's so like the different Kirby colors? Only Kirby has 4 specials. Yeah, okay. So it's like, yeah, it depends on the color that you're picking. So like pink has Ultra Sword, the red one Burn, and all that other stuff. Oh boy, Cappy's here! You must racing Kirby Air Rides. I see we're taking from Mario Kart World where we're just throwing everybody into the game, huh? Yeah, that's how we're doing this. You can learn about the different racing techniques, including the ones I just went over in lessons. Little tutorial mode. He's definitely learned from all his time on freaking Smash. I'm gonna say that right now. Once you complete all the lessons, you can master all the techniques in the game. You did it! So each machine performs differently. This is gonna be all the cards, pretty much worth star. I wonder if he's gonna show off them. There's probably gonna be some secret ones that he's not gonna talk about. Both tries. Yeah, that's the balance one. I think that's the one that you charge. Or no, okay, that's the flying one. God, it's been so long. It's been so long. I kind of wish I could play this again. Wagon Star. Like, I still have the game. I don't have a GameCube though. Race head on a single wheel and instance compared to the Star type machines. The Shadow Star, that's a new one. I do not remember that one. Attack causes major damage even on a single head, soars on sleek and shelly wings while airborne. The Paper Star, don't remember that one either. Yeah, this might be a new card. I do not remember the Paper Star. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more stuff. There's no way they're not gonna include the ones that's from the previous games. It's not just about the basic stats like speed and the machine can turn. The Bulk Star, that's the one where you had to charge. That's the one I'm talking about, where it doesn't even move, but you had to keep charging. Like, the also like, yeah, let's go. And then you had to charge again. Yeah, like you had to keep doing it. Like you're revving that dang up. Swerve Star. Right forward, then stop it suddenly. Right and stop. Oh yeah, that one's dumb too. I hate it. Why is that in the game? In the previous game, there was two types of machines, star type and bike type. But we're adding some new types here. Oh, okay, there we go. We're gonna have like new different car types. Chariot. A safe, stable ride thanks to the two-wheel design. Look at it. Actually, I like that sleek design. That's actually a good one. Yeah, what's going on here? Tank. Even while you're boosting, you'll prepare straight forward. Then boost dash in the direction you're facing. Yeah, this tank car looks absolutely silly. It's also high durability, which probably means it won't break so easy if you're getting hit by stuff. Funny enough, the machines also have their own traits. It's part of the game charm. Yep, that's one of the things that was in Kirby Air Ride. You just wanted to pick certain types of freaking rides. Additionally, depending on the in-game rules, machines can end up half broken. I think they're gonna have the city. They have to have it. They have to have it back. There's no way they're not gonna have the city stuff again. You gotta help you get out of tight spots. Because you couldn't always get your favorite cart. From what I remember, like there only has so many carts on the fields, and you like fight against other CPUs trying to get the ones that you want. Not also that, and also like you had to collect the ability points. Here you have the freedom to change their machines. Good for them. That's what made the game so fun. Who? Okay, I feel like I know I played the game with him in it, but I do not remember him. It's like Spellcaster who accelerates a lot after the start slides. Gooey! Hey, they remember Gooey, Kirby 3. Now a creature of mysterious origin makes skillful use of his long wiggly tongue. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Freaking derpy looking thing. Waddle Doo! Oh boy! Keep eyes on nearby rivals. So he's probably gonna have like a big. He better have the freaking Hadouken. Knuckle Joe. This is straight up a Smash reveal. What is going on? Just the music and stuff and like the presentation. Who the hell is Susie? That one I definitely don't remember. Susie's here. Who? I'm not a lore buff. What you want from me? Depending on their weight, each rider will have an impact on the machine's performance. So the same Wagon Star gets smaller if Kirby rides it. Hey, bigger. Hey, that's a good detail. That is a very good detail. I'm curious that the size of the machine changes. So as you can imagine, Kirby has better boosts and can turn faster. I don't know if they do that in freaking Mario Kart. Yeah, I don't know. But it's a nice little feature. I guess it keeps stuff for, you know, having your characters clip or something like that. But the race performance, I missed it. For example, King Deity and Meta Knight can also perform close range attacks. Okay, so they're gonna be annoying. They run near you. Cappy's hat works as a shield and can withstand some attacks. Yeah, my cap attacked me. Machines are very intricate when it comes to riding, and so it's a good idea to select a rider that complements each one. Of course, you'll want to consider the courses and rules as well. That's why in air ride mode, you'll select the course first, and then the machine, and then the rider. As it should be. But if you can select your rider, you might be wondering. Though, I'm gonna say, isn't Kirby the only one who used copy abilities? Oh, ooh, that's important. I was wondering about that. This game is the Kirby series, which means Kirby can obtain different copy abilities from his. He's pretty much the only one who copies, so how's that gonna work? The skill is unique to him. But that would create an advantage over the other riders and also create too much of a gap in the fun. So
いろんなライダーが
So here we made it so other riders can also copy
ビ
abilities. Interesting.
すべてのライダーにコピー防止付き。そこまでやるか。
Wait, you went that far? Yes, we did. So is there gonna be a lore implication on that? Or we're just gonna say, game, shut up. It's a game, shut up. Everybody gets a copy ability. They just gotta beat the monster and just take their hat and just slap it on themselves. But that's cool though. I'm glad that they actually did that. Because the previous Kirby Air Rider, it was just a bunch of Kirby's, so it makes sense that you had copy abilities with them. But since this is actually using different characters, it would be kind of unfair if only Kirby could have like a copy ability, unless they made it so each character were able to like use their own unique abilities enough to justify it. But I think this is the best way to do it. The plasma copy ability no longer requires you to flick stick charge it. Oh, that sucks. That was actually the fun part about it because you could always like supercharge it super quick and just be like, Gigaton cannon, Gigaton cannon, just constantly shooting a freaking big old beam attack. That was the fun part about that. I like plasma charge. That was probably my favorite abilities in all Kirby games. In other words, press the B button. Right next to an enemy, you can suck them up and be like, can't catch it with this move called capture. I'm sorry. Okay, so I guess they just get some random ability. Oh god, no. It's horrifying. You catch an enemy without a copy ability, you'll launch it as a star-shaped projectile. Once we defeat an enemy wandering through the course, you'll get small stars and accelerate. I think this is gonna be more dynamic than Mario Kart. But I never played Mario Kart World, so I don't know. I could be talking down my boy. I like this game. There's just so much charm to it. Depending on the rules, some of the riders might even wander around by themselves. Here we casually reveal a newly added character. Who? Starman! Excels at airborne maneuvers, jump for a burst speed. Here's Starman! I ain't never heard of him. Who is this? Is this another major character that came up randomly? You focus on the individual of each participating rider. Air ride. Like I do not know what Starman is. He looks like a random. He looks like a jobber. Riders and machines bursting with personality will compete to cross the finish line first. Each race is limited to a maximum of 6 riders. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish it was more. I think that 6 is the right balance to be able to better compete in the first place. Okay, hold on, I'm pausing right here, just I want to get my thoughts out. It kind of sucks, it's only 6 riders. I feel like with the Switch 2's capabilities, honestly, I would love to see maybe not 20 plus. Actually, I kind of want to. I would love a big old giant battle royale version of this, but I'm just saying, like, maybe, I don't know, like 14, 12? Would that be too much? I don't know, it's just like, it feels like, well, I guess if they do the city run, then I guess it makes sense, but 6 just seems so low. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I just want to toss that out there. I thought too many participants in this game can make it messy. Any chances of winning can shrink. For now, let's try doing just one lap. I think we should have more characters, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of action that will happen, so I suggest moving away from the screen a bit. No! No! Blind me! I hate my eyes. Actually, I want to keep don't blind me. The race on the ocean course, water flow, ocean courses, and racing games with familiar characters tend to have blue oceans and white beaches. Music with Latin American themes are styled like relaxing resorts. But Kirby Air Riders is not that calm. We like to rock out here. Please take a look. Okay, I am a little disappointed at that. That should have been more characters. 10 to 12. I think that would be fair. But now it's a charm. I read it. The path left by opponent's tracks will be marked with something called a star slide. These little shining stars. Grab these and you'll speed up. You also get a speed boost when you attack and enemy or rival. Look at this stage. This is a freaking good looking stage. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see why this is not on the Switch 1. That's some particles right there. That is some beautiful gas starring particles. I'm sorry, I'm not reading what you're saying right now. I'm trying to look at this course. I feel like I'm going through like a Sonic stage right now. Oh, bro. That sucks that you don't actually drive on the water. I will say that. I wonder if that's going to be a thing or not. Like if you're actually going to be able to go in the water or not. Because you definitely think they want to expand on the stage. This stage is gorgeous and my bit rate is going to heck. It is going down to heck. Nice, okay, I finished the race. I was only one lap, yeah. A little short, but then again, once again, the races weren't like the highlight for the game for me, but I definitely would have loved it to be longer. And that felt super quick. Like a minute. It didn't even feel like a minute. Honestly, with all the stuff that was going on, that felt like a... It felt quick. The course feels very dense and long with the music. I think it's designed really well. There isn't a whole lot of repetition, and as you race through the course, you'll find new things. Airride Courses Collection. Oh wait, Flora Fields. God, dang, that looks so good. Grassy field, blooming flowers. Jeez, I want them to make another Kirby game. Can we get just like a cool Kirby game, just going through places like this again? Oh my god, like a Kirby Superstar with this type of graphics, going through places like this, making it like a 3D open world game. Do it, Mr. Sakurai, please, bro. This is so cool. Freaking, oh my god, cybernetic. With the music going on too? Mount Amber Falls. I can't be the only one. I want another Kirby game like this. I want a Kirby game with this type of graphics. I want to travel through worlds like this. Look at that. I know it's so simple, but look how beautiful it looks, man. Man, this here's why I used to take these while racing just now, but I'd like to introduce a couple that are vital to helping you win. First, Star Slide. I hope that wasn't all of them though. I hope there was a lot more. Each machine scatters stars during the race, and if you collect these stars, you'll speed up. You know, okay, so I'm hoping there'll be like a bunch of city run type stages. I know I keep going back to that, but these stages are beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. The races through these looks very good. Get the little stars that appear when you hit the bonus and you'll get a speed boost. In other words, these stars act as the machine's power source. But the game lets you attack in different ways. Getting in the way of other machines or slowing them down isn't the main focus. Lies! The impact when you take damage is also minor. In this game, you'll complete by gaining speed boost via staying on your rival's tails and attacking. I wonder if you could break the machines. And now, here's what happens when you finish online. You're playing online and not with friends. You can jump into another session right after you complete a race. So that means you just go immediately to a race. You have to wait for the others to finish the race, so you can keep playing. Huh, that's kind of neat. I like that. Like if your first place is like, all right, I'm going to the next one. Layers, losers. Turbo Star. So, again, I'm hoping it's not just going to be races. Slick Star. I'm really hoping that he shows off city stuff. Like, again, that really was the highlight of Kirby Air Riders. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the people who played really generally just liked it for their racing itself. That is a badass looking Willy. But yeah, maybe they just played it for the races themselves. Oh my gosh, Mad Max. But I don't know, I just felt like when I was playing Kirby Air Rider and even with my friends, we really just did city run. In the Air Ride mode, you can adjust the in-game rules. You can also slow down the game speed. Nobody wants to do that. This is ideal for new players. You already hear people complaining about Mario Kart in this slow mode of it, like how you can't go to like 250 or something like that. If you feel like it's too much, try slowing it down. Yeah, we're just having a leisurely job. Also in Air Ride mode, you generally can't destroy. I can't read that fast, but you can enable that option in the settings. Oh, legs! Retired! Why is he so happy? Why is he so happy? He retired! Hooray! City Trials! Yes, there we go. Okay, there we go. I can't call it a city run. I imagine fans of Kirby Air Rider were waiting for this. Yes, there you go. Yes. This is what we want all along. In the previous game, City Trial took place on the map. Here is still a sandbox, but this time, it's on a floating island. Yay! Hey! What is Skyka? It's the only. Oh, come on! Did I read that right? No. Did I just read that right? It's the only one. There's no way he made that the only one. Look at the Skyka. It's the only sea trout. Come on, no, Sakurai, right? Even the goalpost was right there. It's right there. You just have to make more. Oh, that sucks so much. Only one? Man, okay, maybe it'll have like evolving maps. Well, we'll see. Some players will probably spend a lot of time here. We'll see. As a sandbox, Sky does have borders, but it also has different areas contained within. That sucks. I'm a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Flower field. I mean, maybe the map feels bigger than it is. Urban district. But honestly, this definitely could have been the perfect time for them to make a crap ton of city trial maps. I mean, he even talked about, he knows that there's a lot of players who play Kirby Air Ride mostly for the city trials. So to have like a, I don't know, like a rotating map system, with, I mean, not like just a singular map, but just like big areas, would have been cool, in my opinion. We'll see though, we'll see. It might still, I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but it's still a Kirby Air Ride at the end of the day, and honestly, if I could play like hundreds of hours just playing Kirby Air Ride on the GameCube, I'd probably do it here too if I wanted to. Here's an overview of how City Trial works. You'll freely drive around Skyla. Go out to empty machines you find, yep. You get power-ups. Time limit is 5 minutes, yep, that sounds about right. I'm a little disappointed. Drive around and swap machines. After that, you'll head to Sublime. Yeah, there you go. You'll play like a bit of like a WarioWare kind of mini game, or you'll race. It's randomized. That's the gist of it. But first, a note about multiplayer: don't say it's not online, please. I swear to God. If the previous game up to 4 could play in a split screen, I'ma cry, tears of crimson. But now. Up to 16. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. 16 players. Battle Royale. Of course, the game supports. I couldn't read that fast. You can also play for it via local wireless. Local wireless only supports up to 8 players. Was there online? However, you can add computer control players to bring your total player count up to 16. This are more participants. The map is also bigger than last time. As it should be. Okay, 16 players is actually kind of cool. And despite there being more participants, it also could be fun to play solo. It was fun to play solo. So it might be a good experiment and add the number of computer control players you want. I feel like this is probably going to be the mode that people play the most. Now I'll briefly talk about the fighting on Skyla with 5-minute time limit as the general flow. At least maybe, I don't know, but I mean, hey, generations change, you know? Maybe people are like, I don't want to do that, I just want to race. Yeah, you pretty much couldn't select your machine. You had to go around the world and try to find some. I think you got screwed if you didn't have a machine. Or no, I think it gave you a default one. Once you begin, you try to find another machine, swap to as fast as you can. Because you can actually lose your machines. A machine that's unoccupied is known as an empty machine, because if you take too much damage, it will break. I mentioned earlier that there's a new special button. If you push the special button while facing an empty machine, you'll switch to it, right? If you're on a compact star and your machine is about to break, yeah, you switch to another one. Yeah, you had to. Okay, I do remember that. Hey, the Dark Star was there, so that was the thing. That being said, you can dismount your machine by pressing and holding the special button. You can also steal a opponent's machine if theirs is about to break. My machine! You kicked him off it! So I guess, okay, so there's less chance of you being like left without a machine. Like if somebody steals your machine, you just grab theirs and be like, man, I want to ride this damn thing. It's nice that they got a Battle Royale mode. I still wish they had more trial map. This is such... that's all I'd say. The quick spin is basically a stick strike, activated by rapidly moving the stick. Increase your chance of Joy-Con drift. You can also attack items to get your opponents to steal from the power-ups they have. Give me your stuff. Ah, my leg! If your machine breaks, you can still run and jump with your rider. However, you should find an empty machine and grab it as soon as you can. Yep, because that's time for you not grabbing power-ups. Different areas across Skyline, you can swap out the machines and collect power-ups and get stronger. Give me your stuff, I want it! Various events also occur throughout. That was also cool, I do remember that. Oh! That's kind of what made that's what made City Trials so fun. I'll show you some new events that stand out in particular. I thought that said dubstep derby. I was like, what? It's short races will appear. Of course, not participating in the event is also a strategy. Yeah, it's like everybody's doing the race, so you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go grab these free power-ups, bye. A short race, those who enter the starting area will begin a race through the sea within a sanctioned off area of the map. That's kind of cool though, you get like a race in it. Whoa, from an outsider's perspective, all the short race participants are ghosts. Okay. That way people outside the race can't like mess with the other people who are trying to get points. And it becomes like a battle one. Like, let's all fight! Oh, so you raise their battle starts, so they have advantage. Yep. Machines that excel flying usually have a higher degree of freedom, but they also have lower durability and get their butts kicked. Okay, so you don't just knock people off, I just realized. If you're knocked out on dubstep, dirty, dubstep, but your machine won't be destroyed. Your durability will recover and you can resume exploring Skyline. You also earn power-up rewards here too. So even if you don't do well, I think it's worth it to participate. Probably. Boss events. Okay, that's kind of cool. You can actually fight them though. Dino Blade also returns from the previous games. Oh, you can at least show it. Like, is it actually like a full-on boss battle, or you just gotta avoid them? Because I think it would be kind of cool. Yeah, okay, you fight him. Oh, well, there you go. That's all I need to know. I just want to throw hands sometimes, you know? This is what makes City Trials so much fun. It's just the fact that there's so much different stuff that happens randomly on the field. And you just like, you know what? It breaks the monotony of it, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and collect stuff. I wonder how many bosses they're gonna actually have with this mode 2. Rush to the pools, hurry, hurry! Yeah, just take you to different areas. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you just collect the stuff at that point. By the way, it's not a good idea to just blindly collect as many powers as you can. Are you sure? Are you sure? There are instances where you still want to be able to easily handle your machine. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's a reason, because since after like the time ends, it'll be like a randomized event. Sometimes you'll have stuff that you don't need. Like you don't want to be super fast when you're doing like a battle. Also, you're busy zooming around Skylar. The 5 minutes will click you 5 out. Yeah. So that is something that you have to take consideration. Your machine might reflect a match in the air. Yeah, so it's like if you're too fast, it's like, oh, that can screw you over. If you only have like glide, that can screw you over too much turn. It always depends on the freaking game type that you play. Like you can screw yourself over just by collecting too much of one thing, you know. No, introduce you something to say is where the winners decide. Because from what I remember, I don't think it told you the event that you were doing. It might have. I don't remember. I just know there's been times. No, maybe it did tell you, but it's just still, you know, you can still screw yourself over. It's been a long time. I had to play the game again. My recall is not like perfect. Drag race.
3, 2, 1.
Right straight ahead. Yeah, if you had like the fast card, then you would like. It also kind of messed you up if you had the wrong card too, because some, you know, some cards are better for other things, for flying. Like if you had like a Willy, yeah, you're gonna suck at this one. Barely made that. Dubstep Derby. I know. I'm sorry. Just what I think about it every time I see it. This is a new one. I don't remember this one. Eat as much food as you can, you hungry glutton. Why do PNGs? Why do PNGs look so good? Ew, there are a lot of different competitions. Naturally, the machine you create will have its advantages and disadvantages. Duster, berry, not dubstep. The sames are usually chosen at random from a large pool. If there are 16 participants, your chances of winning is 1 in 16. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Some video games have 100 players competing with each other. I think he's battle royale games, so maybe it's not something I need to worry about. But having a low chance to win, blah 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 blah. Also, I wouldn't want players to have a chance to win with the machine they made, or not have a chance, because the saves are random. It is the ambiguity that makes it fun. Yeah. Being light and vague on the details has a charm. Anyway, we came up with a way so that any machine can compete to some extent. So now, you choose the stadium you want to compete in from before they appear. What? Pick the one you like based on the factors like your machine and powers ups you obtain. Oh, okay, I see what they mean now. We also make sure that the stadium options vary. So that means like once you get to the final part of it, you can be like, okay, I want to play this one. I know my stats for this, I want to play this one. So if you're having trouble making a decision, pick those ones. And I'm guessing everybody, like, yeah, I was going to say everybody votes on it and hopefully you don't get screwed. But you won't know what you're saying until the match starts. Oh, okay, so it's like it's going to be randomized in. If you have a machine that excels at flying, then pick a flying-based stadium is one strategy. Yeah, pretty much. Another strategy is avoid them by selecting a speed-based or obstacle field stadium. Which means you can screw with your opponents. It's quite fun indeed. So you get to screw people on the freaking select screen. Okay, let's do a solo run of city trials against computer control players. I'll add 11 computers. Why don't you do 16? Just do the full. How dare you?
毎回展開がコロコロ変わるので取れ高が高いものになると良いのですけれども観光重視で行ってきます。
Why you screwing with us?
はい、始めます。最初のライトスターは弱いのでよく見て。
He just break the machine already.
乗り換えを行う必要がありますね。ウィングスターあるからそれ乗り換えて。乗り換えは簡単で Y ボタンをポンと。
That machine is easy. Just push the Y button on any machine. You don't have to press the button when you're on the initial compact star. You can just swap by bumping into another machine. I think that's a good feature. It makes it quicker, so it's smooth transition. You're just able to go one machine to another. Okay, that was quick. Has it been a minute yet? That was like 30 seconds and then went to an event. I think, honestly, I think that would, I don't know, but would that be too chaotic if you had like a freaking event every 30 seconds? It might be too much. It might be too much. Man, okay, so I'm not reading right now. I'm like looking at the field again, looking at the map and just thinking like, I kind of wish Sakurai went a little nuts in the sense of making a full-on battle royale. Like made like a huge map or made multiple city trials and just have like up to 20 some or so players on it. Like just pure chaos is kind of what I'm like wanting from it. I don't know why my voice is always cracking like that. But yeah, I think that would have been freaking neat. It's just like such a cool feature. I'm still a little disappointed, but I'll get over it. I'll walk it off. Don't worry. Let's see how long that take. Which time? I was paying attention. This is like limited 5 minutes. I wanted to see how long it takes for the next event. I mean, it looks like there's only 3 people in there. Okay, it's not showing the time. Either way, yeah, I was kind of hoping that they would add a lot more state trial stuff, and I think one place would be cool. But I guess the game would have been a little too chaotic. But either way, we'll see how it goes. I wonder how many racing maps we're gonna have actually to make up for it.
の落ちているアイテムなんかを駆使して
I just realized if everybody gets special, what's gonna stop Kirby from like having like I don't know, just a special and then like a sword? Now think about it, wait, how do you use your abilities? I did not see how to use your copy abilities.
ちょっと強いんじゃないの
Yeah, you kind of destroyed
す
them.
んごい儲かってた
Because I know you, I mean, you only have like a special button, but it's like, are you able to just spam it?
だいぶスピードも速くなってまいりました
Does it change your special button? I guess it changes your special button. I don't know.
そうだな
I might have missed it.
ここでウィングスターに
Or my brain just decided to do a hard reset.
これだいぶ上に上がれるんじゃないですか遠くに飛びますねこれはなかなか火山が見えますけど
You can see a volcano. You can enter it too, but I'll keep its contents a secret. Why you do this? Why you do this?
ここ闘技場ですね
It's the Coliseum. Now he's just showcasing the levels. Go in the volcano. Damn it.
だいぶ上に何かぶつかったけれどもとりあえず今のは気にしないでおこう
I think he's purposely trying to like nerf himself a little bit by not collecting a bunch of
も
stuff.
少なくなったので身の振り方を考えなけれ
Show
ば
off
いけない
the arena a little bit.
身の振り
It
方
feels a
っていうのは
little small
どういうスタジアム
though.
が出てくることを
I know it's
想定して
a
どう
weird
いう
thing to
マシン
say.
に乗るかってことですね
Girls, fall from the sky. It's raining Gordo. Hallelujah.
なんだろうこれ
I'm sorry.
でも自分は飛べるからね
Okay, that is a lot. Holy crud.
あーこんなに
Yeah.
すごい
I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit. That's
なんでし
so
ょうね
many.
空飛ぶ島がこんなたくさんのトゲト
Like
ゲ
you
の
gotta fly around them and everything.
支配されるっていうゲームってあんまないですよね
Like he's taking damage without even touching them. It looks like.
これもちょっと今スペシャル使っちゃいましたけど降車できます降りられる
Freaking that is silly. That's kind of funny though. If you can't grab items. Oh, you can't grab items when you're on the you're not on the freaking cart. That's good to know.
マシンを乗り換えたりする方が
Yeah, so you definitely want to get your car immediately. If you like get one destroyed, you gotta find another
今
one.
回は飛行能力が高いから飛行の何かで攻めるということにしようかなあと5秒ぐらい
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like the city trial is a little small.
おしまい
I mean, I guess it makes sense for it to be 5 minutes, and with all the random events that's happening, I guess it's fair. But it would be nice. I felt like they should expand it on a bit
そ
more.
して加速も12やっぱり飛行で
It's still cool though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me
重
wrong.
たさも上がってるので
Being Mr. Negative over here.
防御力とか少しずつ上がっていくと
I don't know. It's like when you make another game, it feels like you want to expand on it as much. You want to make it bigger, bigger and better in every way.
やっぱりおすすめに
So,
準ずるべ
especially
きか
Sakurai,
な
I feel like, well,
というわけで
he has a way of doing things. He does. He likes. He could do very big things, but sometimes he kind of likes to keep things neat in a package in a way. It's hard for you to say.
2回のチャレンジで、より高い
It's like from going from like Smash Bros. Brawl, like the story mode being all super expansive, and then going to like Ultimate where the story wasn't like all that crazy.
そのシャッターのタイミングによって
Like
は
had cutscenes and stuff, and then we kind of brought it back a bit.
あるので注意が必要ですね
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
他の人たちに了
Should we see how each other players do?
Yeah.
On second thought, never mind.
また100を狙う
I'll try and aim for
も
100.
ちろん先に取られまずいねこのタイミン
Ooh,
グ
that was
危ない
close. Yeah, that was close.
今ギリでした
That was really
ほ
close.
らギリだったそ
Honestly, thought he was gonna miss that.
カービィがちょこちょこ走ってますね
You see the player running in the background? Like, and just like that, it's done.
1位はいお疲れ様でした
So I'm wondering if like the online is gonna be that quick too. How they say like you can go into another race. So maybe like when you do city trial, you'll just be like,
スタジアムに入
you
る
beat
前
it,
にマシン
and
が
you
壊され
after
たり
this, you
なかったり
immediately
する
go to
と
another
ライト
freaking
スタイルに
city
落とさ
trial.
れちゃうということになる
I'm
の
hoping
で
that's how it
気をつけ
works.
ましょうということでこのゲーム面白いなシティトライアルでした
That's city trial.
ところで
By the way, here's a new item feature.
アイテムは新しいものを
Phoenix
拾うと長持ち
Wings
されますが使用中のものを一つだけ取っておくことができます
Oh, you can reserve them. Okay, I see we're taking a little inspiration from Mario Kart. You can't reserve copy abilities since you can use those on the
ア
spot.
イテムはストックに入り
Items can be stored in reserve and automatically appear once your current item is used up.
ただし使いかけの状態で戻るのでご注意半分使っていたら
So if you use up half of the item, it'll return half empty. Okay. I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. It'd be kind of weird if you could like only use part of it, then put it back in your inventory, and then bring it out again and it'd be full. Stadiums. There are instances where it's automatically selected for all players. But why? This works just like the previous game where you don't get to choose stadium. Sometimes an alert will pop up before stage trial begins. At other times, you might just end up together. If there's an alert, everyone will vote for the machines that have the advantage in that particular stadium. Yeah, that makes sense. A little mind game. In Sky, the prediction codex item or the announcements can hear what stadium will be. You get like little freaking side quests on the field. I like it. Yes, sir, if you look closer, you might be able to spot the false information. Made you look? Really? Really? You're gonna do something like that? Up to 8 players can enter one stadium. If a stadium is popular and has more than 8 participants, it'll automatically divide them into 2 groups. What happens if you end up in the only player in the big stadium? That is silly. You had no competition and major win. No, that's silly. After that, though, you can still battle computer control players who have their opponent's stance. Okay, that's kind of alright. I was thinking like when you selected the stadium, it would actually like pull everybody. It would like kind of have like a randomizer, and it was like pick from the person, like go it'll pick the person's character, and whatever the character that stadium picked, it will pick that stadium, and everybody would just get slapped into there. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. That's kind of silly. I mean, it makes it so that you play the game that you want. Stay and vote off. Oh, this is probably for like single player or offline. T tried the mode beloved by fans for many years is back in the Kirby Air Riders. Yep. And thank you for that, because even though we're now in 2020s, I hope you're looking forward to it. I am. Absolutely. And now we get music. Listen to the beautiful. I don't know. I don't got words. I don't know who produced this, so I can't say a name. Damn it. You heard a little bit of the intro, but this time around, there's a main theme. Takes the joy of being together with your machine and express that as a song. The joy of being with your machine. It'll be released on the Nintendo Music later today, along with some other tracks. They're really going in on Nintendo Music. In closing, so, did it come through that this isn't just a humorous racing game? The original game was released over 20 years ago. Oh, I'm turning to dust! But I think there's a fun to be had that feels refreshing. I'm turning to dust! Novel and unique all at the same time. That's all for today, but there are still a lot of things we aren't able to cover. I do want to share the other wonderful aspects of the game sometime soon, so I hope you'll look forward to that. Multiple directs? See you later. Multiple directs, possibly? It's so beautiful, Kirby Air Ride. Can you feel the music in the air? Can you hug your machine tonight? Stop, I'm sorry. This looks like a fun game. Yeah, it does. It looks like it's gonna be a fun game. I do feel like it should have added more. Maybe it's just in my head. I kind of wanted them to go straight up into what is happening. Super Smash Bros. Shadow Racer. Why does that look like Mass DDD? Except Shadow DDD. Okay. Oh. Damn, that's almost around the corner. That is legit around the corner. Also, I bet you that character's gonna end up in Smash Brothers. That looked like a Smash Brothers reveal, if I'm being honest. Then less than a Racer reveal. That was a little weird. I would not be surprised if they did that. But yeah, that was Kirby Air Riders. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish they did a little more with it, if I'm being honest. Like, don't get me wrong, the game looks amazing. It looks amazing. The freaking maps look amazing. I'm sure they're gonna have more racing places. I just really was hoping that they would expand on the city trials, because you know the city trials are always like the cool part of the game. And just from how he was talking, he knows that a lot of the people who play Kirby Air Rider really like the freaking city trials. So the fact that they didn't really expand on it in like a crazy way kind of hurts a little bit. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it and expecting way too much because of how Mario Kart World was, because that game, it literally changed the genre of Mario Kart racing. I mean, it went straight up open world for some random reason. So I was kind of hoping Sakurai would have been like, all right, let's make it bigger and better, make it crazy. Let's pull out all the stops on this. And I think it would have been cool if he made like more city trial areas, like multiple maps, like a rotating map of just big old expansive areas. I mean, like even just looking at like you had like the caverns. What about one place with a city travel in the caverns? What about a city travel like you had Skyla? What about Watera? Watera, City Ra or something? I don't know, just like different like areas that kind of had like different landscapes. Maybe they like Lego pieces, but it like had different kind of things going on with it, just to make the city trial more cool, you know? Just a different, like 3 city trials, 3 different big old expansive city trial maps, or even just making city trials the whole city trial itself huge, like more and more stuff in the said map, just to make up for it not having like different city trial layouts. I think that would have been cool. So I'm very surprised that they didn't go in that direction. But it's still Kirby Air Rider at the end of the day, and I mean, it's gonna be fun. This is just me wanting more, I guess. I guess I'm being greedy. I just wanted them to expand a bit on Kirby Air Riders from the start, which they did. They did. You know, different racers, different moves, more copy stuff, different characters actually, instead of just it being all Kirby. So I don't know. It's still kind of cool. And honestly, the most awesome part about this is literally online. Like, I mean, we didn't have online on the GameCube really, at least not for Kirby Air Riders. So they actually have like a crazy online mode where you're actually playing against other people's. I think that's gonna be cool. I do wish there was more races though. But you know what? Some people complained about there being too many races in Mario Kart World. So maybe it's a good thing that it's not as many. But I kind of enjoy the chaos of Mario Kart, so I guess that's kind of just a me thing. No, you know what? That could change. I haven't played Mario Kart World yet, so maybe I'll be annoyed as all hell. Get hit by like 50 other people's on the map. So maybe it's kind of good. It's like short, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that was the Kirby Air Ride Direct. Honestly, I think this game is gonna look cool. I wonder how it's gonna be priced. I don't think it's gonna be $80. Please, for the love of God, we cannot do this. I am not paying $80 for a game. Shoot, I still gotta get a Switch too. But hey, I'm gonna enjoy watching other people play until I do get a Switch too. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm Gale, your arcade host. You guys have a good one, and GG's.